So one of my biggest challenges while learning Tree has been finding resources. There just aren't as many free online options like there are for languages like English, Spanish, Mandarin, Hindi, etc. But the resources are out there, it's just a matter of finding them. And there are a few that I would recommend and that have made my experience learning the language so much easier. So let's do it. Learn a Khan is probably the most extensive and most established free online source that I've found and used. It has a YouTube channel, a Facebook page, an online website, an online dictionary that translates English to Tree and Tree to English, which that's the only one that I found that does that successfully. And the dictionary, for some of the entries, not all of them, gives sample sentences, which is key. The YouTube channel has videos about grammar, verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, idioms, telling the time, their sample conversations, introductory to intermediate or advanced topics. And I think this channel is good for even native Tree speakers or native Ghanaians, because he explains grammar, and because English is the primary language of instruction in schools in Ghana, I think some of those details are lost for Tree and for all other indigenous languages in Ghana, but this is one way to learn those things. The Learn a Khan website is also very extensive, has a lot of free resources, and for a lot of the YouTube videos, they'll write out the transcripts and have nice charts and tables and graphics to explain things if you want to learn in that way. And Learn Tree with Opoku. He has a really nice channel. It's newer than Learn a Khan, so there are fewer resources, but he consistently updates it and it's good content, good quality. He has nice graphics, which makes it a lot easier to learn and understand and retain information. Oh, Miss Gold Tree. Her YouTube channel is so nice. She's definitely in my top 3 YouTube channels for learning Tree with Learn a Khan and Learn Tree with Opoku. She has a really fun personality. She does song translations, like maybe TV show translations, and also quick videos, so like 1 to 3 minute videos, just translating a phrase. Something simple if you just want a quick shot of the language. But the song translations are my favorite because you can literally just be living your life and listening to music and enjoying it and also learning the language at the same time. So check it out. And Joseph Ampofo, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he has a channel on YouTube and he does informational videos about Tree. The channel is focused on learning the language, and I don't know how often, but pretty often I see videos where he's just responding to comments and translating what people have commented down below. So I know he has good engagement. So if you want to have something translated or want to know something in Tree, then he's your guy. For movies, because you're watching and listening in Tree and there's English subtitles at the bottom, I like to just pause and repeat what people say, words I recognize, new words, just repeating it and getting the meter and the rhythm and cadences into my muscle memory. So Stella Chanelli is a Ghanaian YouTuber, and she mostly does vlogs, but there are a lot of different videos on her channel. She mostly speaks in English, but she does switch to Tree sometimes, and it's like in a casual conversational way. So you could pick up some stuff from her. I would say most Ghanaian YouTubers and vloggers make their videos in English, but most of them have done a Tree vlog, you know, like a trying to spend the whole day speaking Tree. And from those vlogs, because they're used to making videos in English and trying to recall Tree, a lot of them are struggling. Maybe they're out of the country or their parents are Ghanaian, but they learned Tree from them. But in those videos, they tend to use like the most commonly used words in Tree, which is really helpful for a new learner. Something I don't do that often but want to, and I think is a really good option, is listening to the radio in Tree. So I'll list some websites and some radio channels, radio stations, English, that I like. And that are good for having on in the background or listening to actively and trying to understand and taking notes, whatever floats your boat. And yeah, I keep saying every source is my favorite, but I think this one's my actual favorite. It's a YouTube channel called Bookbox Inc. and it only has 3 videos in Tree, but they're children's stories, and in the description the translation will be in English, but the videos basically are animated stories, videos about children's stories, and the narration is subtitled in the video in Tree. And it's kind of like karaoke in that when the narrator says the word, it'll light up or change color, so you can read along and speak along, and in that way it's comprehensible input, super enjoyable. You can put on when you're falling asleep or whatever. Yeah, so those are my main ways of learning Tree at home for free. I hope this video was helpful and good luck!